حصرونا يعني من وين هذا اجيب له حليب وبامباز؟ والله ما انا عارف من وين اجيب.
Very good evening to all of you. I, Shewar Suhail, the project leader of the World's Teachers Parliament, warmly welcome all of you on this innovative platform where we teachers get the opportunity to voice our opinions and our own knowledge, what we have to share on the topic chosen. Let me tell you now the importance of this platform. In the realm of education, our shared mission is to cultivate a brighter, more equitable future for all our children and young adults. The World's Teachers Parliament aims to be the epicenter of this transformative dialogue, where we discuss innovative educational solutions to some of the greatest global educational issues and share good practice to inform change. We recognize that education is the cornerstone of progress, and it is through collective action that we can address the pressing issues affecting learners locally, nationally, and internationally. Today, we are going to discuss about an important topic called inclusive education. Inclusive education means that all students attend and are welcomed by their neighborhood schools in age-appropriate regular classes and are supported to learn, contribute, and participate in all aspects of the life of the school. Inclusive education is about how we develop and design our schools, classrooms, programs, and activities so that all students learn and participate together. Inclusive education is about ensuring access to quality education for all students by effectively meeting their diverse needs in a way that is responsive, accepting, respectful, and supportive. Students participate in the education program in a common learning environment with support to diminish and remove barriers and obstacles that may lead to exclusion. Therefore, the World's Teachers Parliament is a very valuable benchmark to empower schools, educators, teachers, children, as well as all kinds of stakeholders in society. And today, our discussion is on inclusive education. And we teachers can come together and discuss the important aspects and valuable points, their views and suggestions. Today on this platform, we have an eminent personality whose presence will illuminate today's session. and her insights and feedback will make the takings from this session more valuable to us. Dear teachers, we need to be proud to have Dr. Rashmi Tyagi with us today, who is the Vice President of Peace and Welfare Foundation, an eminent educationist, doctorate, IIT, Roorkee, India, IIM trained CBSE school principal. Rashmi ma'am, it is such a pleasure and an honor to have you on board. I warmly welcome you, ma'am, to speak a few words to our presenters here who are enthusiastically waiting to voice their opinions. Ma'am, over to you.
First of all, I want to just say namaskar to all our esteemed teachers because they are the nation builders. So whoever and whatever is happening in our world, it is due to the teachers only. And now it is a new world where we are very close to each other. I feel all the teachers who are present here, they are all close to me. I don't feel that I have never met you. So that way, such a good topic is chosen today, the inclusive education. That is the need of the hour, Today, we have to have this inclusive education. That means all the students, they are going to be together. Nobody should be left behind. And for that reason, we have to make our teaching and learning process in a transformed way, where we are catering to each type of learning. And when we talk this way, we say that Howard Gardner's, multiple intelligence. So we have to plan our lessons that way. So when I'm talking about Howard Gardner, at the same time, I'll talk about Einstein. All of you have heard about Einstein, the great scientist. All of you know that. E is equal to mc square. That was the great equation given by him. I want to tell you a very interesting incident about Einstein, sir. Not these, difficult formulas. So that is that he was teacher like us, he was a professor in a big university. But the teachers are teachers. He used to take his lessons and then the exams were there. All of you set the papers for the exams, isn't it? All of you set the question papers and the students appear for the exams and they get their results. So it is a very normal process. So Einstein, sir, has set a paper for the students. Exam was taken and the results were very good. Everybody was satisfied. And the next year, also the exams were carried out and the paper was repeated. The same question paper was repeated. So he was a great man, so nobody objected or nobody raised any alarm. That was okay. Third year also the exams were carried out and the same paper was repeated. My goodness, the supervisor was so nervous. She had gone running to the office of Einstein, sir, and she said, sir, third year also the same paper is repeated. He was very cool. He said, what's the problem? Yes, the questions are going to be same, but the answers will change. So that is the thing, that the questions remain same, but with the passage of time, the answer change. And now let us prove that. If I ask all of you that in 2015, 2017, if I would have asked you that whether the mobile should be given to the students or not, what will be your answer? Tell me, Suhail, what will be the answer? In 2015, the mobile should be given to
I won't allow it.
Yeah, no, right? In 2015, way back.
Oh, no,
We were catching the, students who were bringing the mobiles to the schools, and their mobiles were confessed.
Yes.
Right? But now today, if I asked you in 2020 or in 2024 whether the mobile should be given to the students, tell me what will be your answer?
Yes,
Yes or no?
definitely.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
definitely.
So this is how I want to bring this message to you, that the questions remain same, but with, changing times, the answers, they change. So I want all of you should equip for the 21st century teaching learning, and then all the transformations which have taken place in the education, you should just learn about that. Mr. Kamal Goda and Suhair, they have organized such a wonderful teachers parliament. I feel proud being with you. So this message is given to you, that for inclusive education also, please learn the new things and give the best people to the world. Thank you very much to all of you. My pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your lovely words of wisdom. We are really blessed, ma'am, to have you here today. Now, I take this opportunity to invite each presenters to introduce themselves. Ms. Harsha.
Good evening to all. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. It's really a great thing to share our knowledge and get a new knowledge, as Rashmi Tyagi ma'am said. Even if we give an answer, it will be a new thing to others, and others will be giving a new thing. I am Harsha Nandi. I am the director of Star World Preschool, Bandaravela. Thank you for this opportunity, ma'am.
Ms. Nishantini.
Happy evening to all. I'm Nishanti from Hatton. I'm the head teacher of Mini Miracles Preschool. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Ms. Prabhashi.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Prabhashi Kavindya from Bright Preschool, Badalkumura, Manuragara.
Ms. Insha.
Good evening, everyone. I am Fatima Insha, lives in Badalkumura, and I am working as a preschool teacher since 2022 at Bright Early Childhood Development Center. Thank you.
Nice. Ms. Manori.
Good evening, everyone. I am Manori Jaisingha. I am from Kandy. I am a principal of Oxford International Preschool. Thanks for this opportunity.
Ms. Renu.
I am Amritalingam Renuka Devi from Hatton. I have a preschool in Hatton. I am the head teacher for that. Thank you very much for giving a nice opportunity for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now the most awaiting time has come and we are going to start our session. My first question is for Ms. Harshanandi. Miss, as we know, inclusive education has now taken a spread worldwide. Can you please explain what is inclusive education?
Thank you, Ms. Suhair. The color of your soul is more important than the color of your skin. In education, is the teaching approach that ensures all students, background or ability, have equal opportunity for the success. It focuses on diversity, equity, and inclusion, creating an environment where every learner's unique strengths are celebrated and utilized. As to take as a point, inclusive education, it's giving a togetherness to the child that we can't divide them to two. In short, I can say to give the equal opportunity to all the kids, even the special needs or the normal kids. We cannot divide them. We can give them one classroom to showcase their knowledge. Equality is the main thing to the kids, because as the special needs and normal kids are in one class, we should not divide them separately. We have to keep them together. As the next point, participation. When we are asking them to participate in some events, at the same thing, they are to think about is not advise them that you are not able to do this and saying that you can do this, not like that. We have to give them the opportunities. There is no special classrooms. As mostly seen, there are special need classrooms are a little bit different from the others. In inclusive education, the main thing is to giving the chance to everyone in an equal way, not in a separate, different way. Every child is different. Even not only the child, even of all of us. We don't have the same capacity, same knowledge, and the same talents. We all are different each for other. So we can't compare even ourselves. We have different things. That's the same in kids. As my last point, I would like to say, we have to change the education method, not the kids. As the most nowadays, what we all do is, we keep a syllabus, we keep a target, and we say the child, you have to do this. No. In inclusive education, we have to change the education to their side. And then we should bring them up to a good knowledge. In my conclusion, I would like to say there's no color, no religion, no gender. There's nothing matter for the education. We should give all the same opportunity and the chance. Then we can bring even the disabled child. We can change them. If we keep them in the one classroom, we can change them as the normal kids. Strength lies in difference, not in similarities, by Stephen R. Covey. Thank you so much for this opportunity, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ms. Harsha. Your definition has brought a good clarification to the topic. Now, I would like to ask my second question to Ms. Nishanti Nataraja. Miss, as we know, there are many other terms associated with inclusive education, like we have special education, integrated education. So, would you please help us to understand the clear differences between inclusive education, special education, and integrated education?
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Ashanandi and Swayam ma'am. Talking about these differences between these three education systems. First, we talk about inclusive education. It aims to provide equal learning opportunities for all students. It approaches with differentiated and instructions, assistive technologies, and specialized teaching methods to ensure every student can participate fully. Inclusive education promotes equality, social inclusion, and access for students with disabilities within the regular school environment. And when we are talking about special education, which is designed for students with specific disabilities or needs that cannot be met in the general classrooms. It approaches and provided with individualized and educational plans from teachers with special education training. Special education focuses on providing tailored learning environments and curriculum, and special education often takes place in separate classrooms or schools. Its goal to provide specialized support to meet the learning needs of children with special needs. And integrated education places students and with special needs into regular classrooms for part of the day. It's a partial inclusion, actually, where students with disabilities focuses on blending students with special needs into mainstream classrooms for social interactions. And integrated education goal to provide balance between inclusion and specialized attention, helping students with disabilities to be part of the mainstream community. In my conclusion, it is if I wrapping up it, inclusive, special, and integrated education. Its approaches, focuses, environment goals are the difference towards each another. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Miss. It's
Just
clear
a minute.
enough. Yes.
Could I just talk about what is happening in
Yes.
India?
Yes, ma'am,
So,
definitely.
now in CBSE, we have to have these children, special need children in our regular classrooms. I don't know whether it is happening in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, we have no areas. We
No, but
also have.
they are not, they are sitting
Some of the
together.
schools they are having, ma'am. Some of the schools they are having.
Okay, okay. And then even the blind students, deaf and dumb students, physically handicapped and autistic, I mean, they see the medical condition, then they allow. So they are sitting together. So this rule has come. So that is the real inclusion. Thank you very much. She spoke
Thank you
very
so
well,
much, ma'am.
very good
Yes.
information.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So yes, I think Rashmi ma'am itself gave a green signal to you, Ms. Nishantini. So your what you portrayed was
Thank
clear
you.
enough. Yeah, the differences. So now I would like to ask my third question to Ms. Prabhashi. Ms. Prabhashi, as we know the pressing issues in the ECCD centers for special needs, children are not much taken into consideration, and these issues need addressing. So in Sri Lankan context, right, in our country, what could be the real situation in the ECCD centers for the special needs children? If you could elaborate a little bit on that.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for this opportunity, and I'm so grateful for this. In Sri Lanka, it is such a difficulties with blending that students with disabled students. So in Sri Lankan early childhood care centers, the special needs children face several challenges. While they afford to support inclusive education, the system is still growing. And there are significant gaps in of resources and infrastructures and trained professionals for special need students, and lack of trained professionals are a main problem that can be mainly seen in rural areas. Sometimes in urban areas, we can see some trained professionals like speech therapists, special need teachers, and occupational therapists. But in rural area, it is so much difficult to find that kind of professionals, and of course, and limited infrastructure, like lack of wheels and sensor rooms and specialized equipments to learn that special need children and disabled children are often missing in the centers, because the centers have very basic facilities. So we have to improve that. I mean, like, we have to give that facilities for that centers. And awareness and inclusivity, it is there is a growing awareness about that early childhood development, but some parents and educators also don't have such much knowledge about how to support and how to give right right attention towards that kind of students, like some much knowledge how to take care of that kind of children. So we have to provide that much knowledge and programs for them. And of course, the government and policy initiatives in Sri Lankan government has developed policies like National Policy on Early Childhood Care and Development and Special Education Needs (SEN) programs, to promote inclusive education, but there are ongoing efforts to improve access to services for children for disabilities, but pace of progress remains slow due to financial and logistical challenges and difficulties. And non-governmental and private sector efforts, such NGOs, private institutions, play such a significant role to filling the gaps in special needs children. Some centers and organizations focus inclusively on children with disabilities, provide some relevant programs and therapy sessions and parental support, but they also have concentrated in urban areas. But when we go into rural areas, we cannot find some much programs like that. So we have to distribute this everything in everywhere, because every children have to receive the same rights in urban areas and rural areas too. And financial difficulties also affecting this, because to face like some special need children, because they need some special equipments to learn and some special space to learn. So we have to provide it. It is so expensive sometimes, so that some therapies and qualified staff to fulfill these gaps, we have to bear some expensive and some more financially we have to be rich with that. So that is something difficult in Sri Lanka now, I think. So there are the problems we are facing with special needs children in Sri Lanka. So I think we have to fix it in soon, because we have to do some much more work to do it. Thank you so much.
Yes, so Ms. Prabhashi, I think it was a very well sorted answer. So I think if we summarize your points, it would be like the loopholes are like, lack of facilities, like the infrastructure, and then, much more awareness for this program. Like I think most of the teachers, as you said, in rural areas, they are not aware of this special need and this inclusive education, right? The knowledge and the financial thing. So I think these things need to be sorted to get the same treatment what the urban area people are getting. So yes, so it was a very well sorted answer. Thank you so much, Ms. Prabhashi. So my next question, we can move on to Miss Insha. Miss, as we all know, challenges are part and parcel of everyone's life. And we have to face all challenges with a positive outlook. So that is very important. So if we divert this attention to ECCD teachers, so what kind of challenges, Miss, if you could elaborate, they face when they work with special needs children?
Thank you, ma'am. So today I am going to talk in the question about the challenges ECCD teachers face when they work with special needs children. So there are two groups of children who need special education. First category is physically disabled children, and the second category is mentally disabled children. Again, we can categorize the physically disabled children as four parts. Hearing disorder, speech disorders, hearing loss, speech disorder, deaf blindness, and cerebral palsy. As a preschool teacher, if such a child come to you preschool, first you have to accept the child. And it's not easy to handle and work with them. So let's see how can work with them. In working with children with speech disorder, the teacher should learn sign language. Be careful not to ridicule it by other children. Teachers should be use words clearly and accurately. The challenges when working with children who have hearing loss, especially reduction of unwanted noises in the classroom by the teacher, and using visual media as much as possible. The teacher should have to give the child more time to write. And for deaf blindness, Braille education system should be used for totally blind children, and the teacher should also learn Braille language and making learning aids in bold and giving oral instructions along with written instructions. So for cerebral palsy, avoid teasing the child and alternative activities to encourage participation in outdoor activities. And there are so many different types of children with mental disorders. Among them, attention deficit means hyperactive disorder, ADHD, and Down syndrome, autism. Gifted and talented children are the some of the categories can mentally disorder. So let's see the first disorder, gifted and talented children. When we work with them, we have to face so many challenges, such as engaging in activities that release emotions. For an example, football, rugby, and facilitating rapid learning, and directing these children to aesthetic activities. And the second disorder is attention deficit, hyperactive disorder, ADHD. So, if such children are identified in preschool, refer them for psychological treatment. And the next disorder is children with learning difficulties. Teachers should listen as much as possible, and additional teaching for the child by the teacher, and appreciating even the smallest achievements. And teachers should have to engage in activities to children's space. So we can deal with these children in this way. I think I have given the right answer to the question. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Miss Insha. So I totally agree on your points and challenges, what you have put forward. So I feel that these challenges should be faced positively, and I think it is the teacher's role which can come into the scenario. Thank you so much, Miss. So my next question is for Miss Manori Mekala. So we have to provide proper opportunities and facilities as an educator to flourish the special need care and development. And this also should be done by a teacher as her responsibility. So Miss, according to this, what are the solution steps can be taken in an ECCD center to make more facilities, to create more opportunities for the care and development of the special need child? If you could little bit explain on that point. Miss Manori, over
Yes,
to
ma'am.
you. Yes.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. What are the solutions? Here I have some solution. Individualized learning plans, inclusive environment, specialized staff and training, early identification and intervention, parent involvement and support, assistive technology, multi-sensory learning approach, behavioral support and emotional development, collaboration with efforts, regular monitoring and evaluation. According to that, we can take more steps in ECCD centers to make more facilities. So we'll see step 2, implement. Assess each child's abilities and areas of development. Set personalized goals for cognitive, social, motor, and emotional skills. Next, monitor progress and adjust plans. As another step, train teachers and inclusive teachers teaching methods. Ensure accessibility, it means ramps, adaptive furnitures, like that. Encourage peer collaboration for social inclusion. As another step, hire or consult with special education professionals, offer regular training for staff on handle special needs, conduct development screen things regularly, partner with healthcare professional for early diagnosis. As facilities and opportunities for care and development for special needs child, a child with late speech development receives daily speech theory and interactive language activities. A classroom has inclusive seating arrangements with sensory-friendly zones, and peers help each other during activities. Early detection of hearing important leads of speech, speech therapy, and the use of hearing aids at an early age. Likewise, we can take more solutions, steps in ICCDs to make more facilities, opportunities for care and development of special needs child. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss. So I think you have done justice to the question asked. So my last question is to Miss Renuha Devi. Miss Renuha Devi, are you available? I think she is facing some connection issues. So I would like to pose this question, keep this question open. If anyone of you would like to answer this. So the question would be, what kind of support? So before I ask this question, I think it is not only the teacher's responsibility to create opportunities to develop the special need children, as it should be a joint responsibility in the society. If everyone comes together as united and share this responsibility, then I think a lot can be achieved. So my question is, what do you all think? What kind of support we can expect from these parents, government, and other stakeholders to make opportunities to develop to special need children in the ECCD center? So if I would like to keep this question open, if anyone else would want to answer.
Ms. Sohail, can
Yes, Ms. Sasha. Yes, sure.
I? That is the biggest thing what we have to change in my point of view, because not only teachers can change everything. As a kid, the kid who is coming from the home from the parents, they have learned something, but we are not always, I used to tell that we are not teachers, we are molders. We are molding the kids because they have their own knowledge. As a special need kids and the normal kids, when we are keeping in one classroom, most of the parents, they don't like to keep the kids in same classroom. So all the parents, first they should know there are some different types of challenges and different types of talents from every kid. Even a special need kid should be having a good talent so the other kids can learn from them. So most of the time, the parents, they don't like to put their kids into a school where are the special needs students are there. Always they used to say, teacher, my kid is imitating that kid. He's doing the same thing. Even their physical or the verbally what they are talking, the parents used to say that. The main thing, all the parents should think all the kids are same. Because of this reason only, there are special needs schools that is separated now. Because if we put all together, the schools will get low admissions. There won't be kids in that school. So in my point of view, parents are the main supporters to bring up all together, not the teachers. If the teachers having the talent, they can do it. The parents should support and trust the teachers, and their kid will be the best. They should trust their kid, their own child, they can do it the best. And they should teach their own kids, don't imitate others. You have your own talent, don't imitate them. And they have to teach their kids about the special need kid. What is the difference between you and them? That is not a big issue, and that is not a big difference. They are also the same, but they are slow learners. We can tell the kids like that. They are not like you, they are slow learners. So you have to support them, then they will be like you. The main thing the parents can give this, and the teachers also, even the community from the society also the same. The parents and even the parents and teachers get together and give everything. The society should help all. They should not condemn a school that this school is not good and this school is a special need, it's very hard to manage. It's not like that. They have to keep the trust in the parents and the school and the teachers, and if the society also helps them, we can build up all the kids in one place to a good future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Harsha. So for this positive thought. So I think it's basically changing the mindset, isn't it? Of
Yes,
parents.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
We have
Ma'am, can I say some words
Yes,
about?
yes, yes, definitely.
While the community involvement in the special needs or something, it will be an encouragement for the students and for the teachers also. And it will encourage the student to make a good making a good decision, and classroom support also need to grow personality development also. No, ma'am. It will be a good involvement if they are involved in that.
So basically,
And
it's like a motivation, right? They will get
the
motivated.
peer support
Yes.
is also a need.
Exactly.
Otherwise, they can't grow themselves.
True.
Yeah.
So very valuable views. Yes. So thank you so much for answering this question, which was just put across. So now I think we have a small surprise. So I have a special guest today, who is Janardhan KS from India. He is a pre-final year engineering student, and he is the secretary for IEEE Information Theory Society, and he has started now a new position as an influencer. So I would like to invite him today on this platform, Sir Janardhan. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Yes.
here.
Yes. So welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your intro. It was very good.
Yes. So he is from Dayanand Sagar University. So let's all welcome him. So this was actually a surprise to bring him on board today. So we would like to hear about your views on this inclusive education and how it works in your country, India. So what are your views on this?
Sure,
And how
ma'am.
you could motivate our presenters over here as you are an
Sure,
influencer.
sure, I'll work on it, ma'am. Firstly, thank you so much for this opportunity, Shava ma'am and Kamal sir. And I remember a few teachers or faculty members who are here, Harsha ma'am, Nishita ma'am, and many teachers who are here.
Yes.
And it is a great platform for me as well. And now let me give information about how inclusive education, early childhood care and development worked in India. And coming to first is a policy support, a foundation for inclusion. Uh, National Education Policy 2020, it was bought for India. It emphasizes inclusive education at all stages, including early childhood education. It promotes the integration of child with disabilities in mainstream education settings. And next, the Right to Education Act, which was bought in 2009. This act made compulsory education for all the children who are aged 6 to 14, supporting inclusive education in early childhood years. Integrated Child Development Services, it provides nutritional, health, and educational resources to ECCD centers, supporting inclusive education practices. And Samagra Shiksha, it was a government program which contributes for education, providing financial aid and free education system for the students. And next is the most important stage, that is teacher training and sanitization, which is, as I know, teachers as a one who is creating the world, according to me, and understanding the needs of this society. Teachers are trained to understand the diverse needs of children, including children with disabilities and those who from marginalized communities, and inclusive pedagogies and addressing diversity, and curriculum adoption, meeting diverse learning needs, play-based learning, experimental learning, and multi-sensory learning. And I want to say that what is difference between all three. Play-based learning encourages exploration, creativity, and social interaction, promoting holistic development. And experimental learning encourages children's hands-on activities, allowing them to connect learning to the real-world experiment. And coming to multi-sensory approaches cater to different learning styles by using visual, auditory, tactile, and synthetic methods. And coming to infrastructure and accessibility, creating barrier-free environment, accessibility play areas, modified classrooms, and assistive devices. ECDD centers create accessible play areas with ramps, soft surfaces, and sensory equipment for children with physical disabilities. It means it is making more comfortable for the students who are facing physical disabilities. And modified classrooms are adapted to accommodate children with mobility issues, including adjustable furniture and easy to reach materials. And some ECCD centers provide associative devices like hearing aids or visual aids to support children with special needs. And the main important step which has taken by Indian government is parental and community involvement, building a collaborative network where they conduct many workshops and awareness programs, collaborative learning environment, and community support. And these are the main policies which is bought by India. And supportive services like special educators, speech therapist, and counselor, which was provided by government to universities or some colleges which are there for specially able, and also which has co-ed schools as well. And in special educators provide individualized support to guidance to children with special needs, help them with communication difficulties, development in their language skills, and provide emotional support for the children and family facing challenges related to inclusion. And these are the main steps which is taken by Government of India to overcome from this problem. And thank you so much for once again for this a great opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much, Janardhan. So it was a real pleasure having you here today with us. And I think all our teachers were so happy to see you. So actually it was a surprise for them too, you being here with us today. Thank you so much for your views.
Thank you, ma'am. Same from my side as well. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I think Miss Renuha Devi has joined, and I would like to give
Yes.
her. Yes, Miss, you're
Yes,
there,
ma'am.
right? Yes, Miss.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the question was given open to other presenters, and then they put in their views, but we like to hear your views too. So what kind of support, Miss, we can expect from parents and government and other stakeholders to make opportunities to develop to these special needs children in the ECCD center, Miss? If you could
Yeah, ma'am.
elaborate
Thank
your
you.
views.
Yeah. Thank you very much, ma'am. Without anybody, ma'am, without any supports, we can't live in the world. We need a help for others. Especially, ma'am, the special needs children, the parents must support them. Without parents' support, they can't do any work, ma'am, actually. Other thing, the parents should listen their children's must listen, ma'am. Whatever they can talk or without talk, must parents can listen what they will talk or what they will try to do. The other thing is, the parents should communicate with the children. That is very important. Parents must take the time to stay with the children and communicate with the children. The third thing is getting proper medical advice, ma'am. Parents must getting the proper medical advice, and after that they will do the other steps. Next thing is choose a school according to the learning and teaching of children with special needs. The parents' responsibility, they must choose the special school, which school is suitable for their kids. They must choose the school. Then in this question, ma'am, parents have most of the support. Parents only must live most of the time with the kids. Parents must take care, must listen their words, must communicate with the children. They must support. The other thing is government. Government also must support them. In Sri Lanka, more than 26 special needs schools are there. Some schools have most of the facilities inside the school. Some schools are not that much facilities in the school. Government must support the children physical and mentality and environment, education, development. The physical, mental, and environment education, the four types we must improve. Without government support, we can't do anything, ma'am, like a Sri Lankan situation nowadays. The other thing is, we must give some opportunity to educate the teachers for the special education. We must give a more chance for them to learn more education. The other thing is, now in Sri Lanka, special needs school, each 5 kids, maybe 1 teacher. That is the rule. But most of the places are not likewise. The teachers are very less, but the government will support. 1 teacher also can't manage in 5 kids. She need a helper also. Then only she can improve nicely their knowledge. The other thing is teaching aids. We need lots of teaching aids. Now, normally the normal children, we can use the group work or something we can manage, but the special needs, each and everyone, we must take care. We must give separate things for them. We can't share, we can give separate things. Then because of that, we need more things for them to give. Then government must support for provide the teaching aids. The other things, man, funds. We need a fund to do the things. Particularly the personally, we can't ask any funds for others. The government must support this. The other things, other thing, ma'am, the stakeholders. The stakeholders mean they are also have more responsibility for the kids. These all special needs are our children, ma'am. We want to think like that. Then whatever we can do. Now we are the preschool teachers, so primary or preschool, never mind. Whatever we can do in our schools, we must do each and everything. The financial or medical side, we need a improvement. Nutrition, we must improve. The kids normally our state and Hatton side and all, we need a more improvement, because we are the state people. Our nutrition side is very low, but the stakeholders likewise, we must take care for them. Then my heading is, what kind of support expect from parents, government and other stakeholders to make opportunities to develop to special needs children in ECCD. Then, ma'am, without parents, without government, without other stakeholders, we can't do anything. We all together, we join and we must do something in our special needs, man, when we can improve their knowledge and everything, abilities for other kids. Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Miss Renu. I think we need to, your suggestions and views and, whatever you discussed, those things have to be taken into consideration. And we all understand, yes, I would say that it is a joint responsibility. All have come together, all should come together and work as united. So now we have come to the end of an interactive and information discussion of inclusive education. Now we have able to understand the concept, differences, solutions, and the support which gives us a deeper understanding. Actually, I learned a lot, and now I feel fulfilled and understand the importance of inclusive education in a very deep level. I would like to invite Dr. Rashmi Tyagi ma'am to kindly give a feedback to us on the session today. I think Rashmi ma'am has, she's not here, she has left. So I would like to take this opportunity to ask the feedback from our dear presenters. So we would like to start with Miss Harsha. So how do you feel about the session today?
Yes, Ms. Sohe. To be frank, that I learned a lot. And when we are discussing and sharing our knowledge, we can think whatever we have said, is it correct or wrong? We can just calculate those things also. Because whatever we say, it's in point of my side. That how I have taken and how I am thinking, my point, I used to share the thing. When we are going for a discussion like this, it's really great to learn things from each us. Because each and us have different ideas and talents and everything. It's really a great opportunity to learn. And there are something to implement in our schools also, from the ideas where the teachers have given. So it is a great thing. Hope to have nice sessions like this in future also. And thank you so much for your opportunity, Ms. Sohe. Thank you so much.
So can we have Miss Nishantini?
Yeah, ma'am.
Can we have a feedback from you? So how do you feel about the session today?
Yeah, ma'am. It's a great opportunity, ma'am. And the Prabhasi said something, the loss of resources and we have to we need some trained teachers on the inclusive or special education. I understand some new things from this other today's session. I felt just great opportunity to have like this session, and thank you so much for the opportunity, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah, so as you said, what Miss Prabhashi discussed, even that made me think and realize, like, I mean,
Yes,
like more opportunities are given to the urban, and when we see the
yeah,
rural,
yeah.
I think, this awareness
Rural area
facilities.
is,
Yes,
yeah, ma'am. She
yes,
said
that
like that.
made
Yes.
me to wonder too.
Yeah.
So next, I think we would hear our feedback from Miss Prabhashi.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this opportunity. And I'm like a very new teacher for this, and I'm still learning about that. And it is so fruitful for me, and I got so many knowledge from this. And I like to thank my principal madam, Mrs. Hemlata, to giving me this opportunity. And it is so great to have meet you, and thank you so much.
Yes. So I would also like to thank Miss Hemalata for always, constantly asking me to, conduct these sessions so that, she has her teachers to, come in and join this session and, I mean, take part and give in their views. So thank you so much, Hemalata Miss. And I really like to thank you because you gave us two wonderful teachers today, Miss Prabhashi and Miss Insha. Who actively participated today. So I would like to call Miss Insha for her feedback.
Great opportunity for joining for this World Teachers Parliament. And I have to thank Suhaira ma'am for helping and guiding through these sessions, and Janaka Kamalgoda sir for conducting this program to us, and really great opportunity for joining STEAM education and World Children's Parliament. And thank you very much Rashmi Tyagi ma'am for guiding us. And especially I get to know this program via our principal of Bright Preschool, Miss Hemalata, for giving advices and guidance to our lives also. So thank you for joining me to this World Teachers Parliament. And thank you, Mr. Janardhan, for giving valuable ideas and joining with us. And thank you all the presenters. Thank you, ma'am.
Miss Manori, can we have you to give your suggestions?
Excellent program, madam. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. I am a bit nervous today. So sorry about that. Excellent program. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity, ma'am.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much.
Miss Renuha Devi, what about you? How do you feel?
Yes, ma'am. I also got very upset because my phone is some mistakes. I
Yes,
also got
yes.
very upset, ma'am. But thank God, I'll pray. First of all, thank you very much, ma'am. You only given this opportunity, the World Teachers Parliament. We all know about our normal parliament only,
Yes.
but this is World Teachers Parliament for new government. But the very big opportunity, ma'am, to share all the things. But I learned today more, ma'am. But some teachers are I not to hear what they will talk, but two teachers are I just listen. But I learned more, ma'am. I think 20 years experience for me, but I also have some special needs kids in my school. But I thought I want to learn something. Day by day, I want to learn something. And likewise, opportunity, man, we can get something. We don't know anything, ma'am. Actually, now I thought we don't know anything. We must take from others every day, day by day. We must learn. Then, ma'am, that opportunity because of you only we receive, ma'am. Thank you very much for that. And Rashmi Tyagi, ma'am, also she also talk nicely and she also give nice advice for us. Other thing that Janathan. The
Janathan,
Janathan
yes.
also, thank you very much for you. And our Kamal Goda sir, everybody, ma'am, thank you very much. God bless you all. Given this nice opportunity, great and wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much.
So I need to thank all of you all because, you know, you all amidst your, you know, connection issues and, you know, this weather problems, you all made yourself somehow available to this session. And I would
Yeah.
like to say something because as we teachers, we think, okay, we do a diploma, we do a degree and masters, that's the end of it. But it's not like that. So there's a famous saying, learning is from womb to tomb, right? So till you die, you will be keep learning. So that is you know, we have to, I think, always think about that. So I would like to invite Janardhan. What about some feedback from you? What do you think about this session?
Firstly, once again, a very, very, very thank you so much, ma'am, Suhair ma'am, and Kamal Ghosh sir, who are guiding me and given me such a big platform to give my thoughts and my innovation or what I'm thinking, and you are giving us such a good support for me to increase my personal things as well, and my career building as well. And I can remember all the teachers who are here. I think we have enjoyed a lot in DSU, and after that I was like, okay, and we are going, we are a last meet without in DSU, and might we have such plans, and mostly we may work on multiple projects and upcoming
Yes,
weeks.
definitely.
We'll definitely meet weekly or twice a week in every week.
Yes.
And thank you for Insha ma'am and Nishanta ma'am, Renha ma'am, Manori ma'am, everyone who have addressed me, and a special thanks to Suhair ma'am. Thank you so much for being contact for me from yesterday. It was like continuously updating me what's the things is going on when I have to present and what I have to do. It was really a great and great opportunity me, and it was very great session actually. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Janardhan. Having you to the session today was something like an asset. And we really, you know, felt like it's like we are family because the connection we had at the Dayanand Sagar University, that really
Yes,
brings
ma'am.
a flashback.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, so I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone, all the presenters who worked hard for this session today. So let's end this session with a passion and vision to bring a positive change in the society by working together as team and bringing positive thoughts and positive action. Let's ignite the spark. Thank you very much, everyone so much. A good night and a blessed future. Bye from Shevar Suhair, leader, World's Teachers Parliament.